Hello, this is Mark Menninger, and in this presentation we're going to talk about designing business websites that resonate. And by resonate, I mean your website will help you connect with other people to build your network of prospects for your business and ultimately convert them to customers. Now, in a lot of cases, I see websites that don't resonate. They're dry, they're impersonal. When your website resonates, people will know, like, and trust you, which means they're more likely to become your customers. Now let's take a look at an example of a website that resonates. Here's an email that was forwarded to me by one of my clients. This is an actual email that she received. Now look at what it says here. It says, "Your website really resonated with me, and I wonder if we could set up a time to chat further about your services and my needs." So this is exactly what I'm talking about. This person went to her website and was so compelled by the content of the website that she knew that this was the person that she wanted to have help her with her needs. This is Susie's Concierge service. I designed this website for Susie, and the website is very effective because it is helping people connect with Susie. It does resonate with them. So let's take a closer look at what Susie's website is doing to resonate with people. I'm going to share with you 7 tips that will help you get your website to resonate with your future customers. Let's look at tip number 1. Include pictures. Now I find it very interesting that so many business websites lack pictures. They're very dry. If you don't have pictures, your website won't be interesting. It won't be compelling. The pictures are what makes your website compelling. Make sure you include eye-catching pictures that are related to your content. And use a stock photo service like iStock Photo to get those really eye-catching, compelling photos. So here's the home page of Susie's website. You can see there's a great stock image here of a very busy mother, a perfect customer for Susie who offers these personal assistant services. So on your website, you should include images that are related to your business, just like Susie did here on her website. This is iStock Photo. They've got thousands, probably millions of fantastic images that you can use on your website. If you haven't used iStock Photo before, just go beneath this video. There's a link to iStock Photo. Just sign up through that link and you'll get 10 free credits, which is great for 1 or 2 really nice images in iStock Photo, which is perfect for you to try them out. I really recommend you use iStock Photo. I use them all the time. Tip number 2 is include your picture. Now in tip number 1, we talked about including pictures. This is including your picture. Including your picture helps people relate to you as a person. If your picture isn't anywhere in your business website, then people are going to have a really hard time relating to you as a person and seeing who you are. Your picture lets your personality shine through, so make sure you include a picture on your business website. So here we see Susie's picture, nice smile. It really lets her personality shine through. It doesn't have to be a professionally shot image. It can just be a candid photo that you put up on your website. Anything is better than nothing when it comes to including your personal picture. Tip number 3 is speak in the first person. When you write on your business website, make sure you're using personal pronouns like I, me, and my. That way your website sounds more like a conversation and less like a brochure. So many businesses seem to think that their websites need to be brochures, but in reality they need to be conversational. They need to sound like you're sitting down next to the person and talking to them. That's why it's so important that you use these personal pronouns. So looking at the home page of Susie's site, you can see that she does use these personal pronouns. She's saying my and I and I'll. So you see that she's talking directly with the person viewing her website. This is not a brochure website. It's engaging and it resonates with people who are her potential customers. Tip number 4, have an About Me page. This page is dedicated to giving more information about who you are, and it just gives people another way to learn more about you, and that helps them to get to know, like, and trust you even more. Looking at Susie's website, you can see she's got a nice About Me page, talks a little bit about her experience, and you can see it's not very long. It's only 3 or 4 paragraphs, and yours doesn't need to be very long either. It doesn't need to be your life story. It just needs to share some information about who you are as a person so that people can relate with you better. Tip number 5, have a blog with personal posts. A lot of business websites get real boring because they're always the same. There's never anything different about it. It's the same 4 or 5 pages. If you have a blog that has some personal posts in it, then it's different. There's always something more to come back to. And these personal blog posts can reveal more about your personality and share with people more about who you are. And blog posts are unique because they allow people to engage with you. If somebody likes your blog post, they can comment on it, which makes your site more engaging and more interesting. People ask me how often you should post on your blog. It's really up to you. I encourage people to post at least once a month to keep their site interesting, keep it dynamic. If you want to post more, you can certainly post more, but I really encourage that once a month you take the time to put something up on your blog. Looking at Susie's website, you can see her blog here, and in each post she's sharing more about who she is and her personality. Like I said in an earlier tip, make sure each of your blog posts has an eye-catching, compelling picture that goes with it. Don't let your blog posts get dry either. Tip number 6, let people connect with you through social media. A lot of people these days are using social media as their primary way to communicate. They're always out on Facebook, or maybe they're always using Twitter or LinkedIn, but that's the way they prefer to communicate. So you want to give them the ability to communicate with you through your website. And if you have social media pages, that only makes you more real as a person. If you've got a Facebook page, then people feel like they can get to know you. If you don't, then you're just an anonymous person that they don't really have a chance to get to know. Looking at Susie's website, you can see right here she's made it very easy to connect with her on her Facebook page. And you can see all the people that have connected with Susie through her Facebook page. Susie is using social media as a way to make her site resonate even more. And our final tip, tip number 7, have a contact form. Make sure you give people a way to connect with you through your site. They need to be able to contact you. And in a lot of cases, people find it easier to use a contact form through a web page than copying your email address and sending you an email. If it's right there on the page, it's easy for them to type in their email address and their question, and they'll contact you through your website. And include your contact form on as many pages as you can. Where it makes sense, put a contact form to give people that easy access to you. And here you can see the contact form right here on one of Susie's pages. It's a very simple way for people to connect right with Susie, and that email at the very beginning of this video was sent through her contact form. So that is a way that Susie gets a lot of her contacts and her business leads through her website. So in conclusion, the lesson you should take away from this presentation is that your business website shouldn't make you look anonymous. Your business website should let your personality shine through. Follow the 7 tips that I just went over in this presentation, and you will have a website that resonates. If you have any questions, please ask them below. Leave any feedback below as well. I really am interested in your feedback on this presentation. If you like this video, please click like, share it on Facebook, Twitter, and other social media, and let me know if you have any suggestions or requests for future videos. Until next time, this is Mark Menninger signing out.